shells. Look at, this is like 20 minutes of snorkeling around. Lightning whelps. I just want to talk about how amazing it is if you look between the cracks and crevices. Right there. Oh yeah, pour it in here. Look, he comes out at night. Look at him there. He's inside there. See him? That's his little body. Well, hello. Look at what I caught.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh gosh, this is an armadillo. I have been trying to catch this armadillo with Nature Nay, my companion over there. Come on over, Nature Nay. Now, we've been trying to catch this armadillo for like probably 3.5 weeks. But he rummages about in the leaves and on the ground around here, and he digs these little tiny holes everywhere, like all around you. If you look right over here, look down. See that? That's an armadillo's digging spots. You see how he's digging in here? He's kind of aerating the soil a little bit, but he's looking for snacks. Just like you, he wants a snack all the time. And this sweet little buddy has a great snosh. See that nose? He can sniff out all kinds of little grubs and bugs and all kinds of little critters. And he likes to eat them. Hi. Now, if you notice, the armadillo has some incredibly unique features that almost no other animal ever has, except turtles, which is armor. He's got living armor. Now, this may not be the exact right way to handle him. I just caught him, and I've never caught anything like this before in my life.
Oh, he almost tucks into a ball.
He can tuck almost completely into a ball, and you see even his tail is armored. So his tail has interlocking plates of armor, which gives him the best of both worlds, where he has protection and flexibility. It's the ultimate dream when it comes to armor bearing. Now, he also has some super powerful weapons, which are basically just tools that he uses to get around. Claws. So his claws are basically his primary weapon and defense mechanism. Besides just, makes Chelsea nervous. Besides his ability to roll into a ball, he basically digs for a life. That's like his whole life. So last time Naomi and I were trying to catch him, he burrowed down into a hole, and I reached in there and I got a hold of his tail, but then he slinked away, and I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll just reach deeper in. No. He dug so far deep, it literally went back dozens of feet. I got string and sticks trying to shove it down there, and I could not find the end of it. So that's where he's been hiding out and living one alive.
Can you say that again?
Armadillos are my absolute favorite creature, one of them, in the world. I've never got to catch one before, but now I'm so delighted. I've always pulled over and poked at their dead bodies on the side of the road, and I've always wanted to make a helmet
Oh my.
out of their skin suit, but it's never as tough as I thought it was gonna be. So if you notice, it's actually rather bendy and flexible. And he's not as filled out as some of them are. Some of them are a lot more filled out and rounder, but he's young, and he's, if you can tell, he took a wound there on that plate of armor right there. He took a blow, a pretty ferocious blow, but he's fine. He's a tough little guy. He's got good little ears, but I was able to literally sneak up on him when he had his head buried in the grass like this, in there, he was digging. He couldn't hear me, so I'd wait until he was digging with his face all the way down in the ground. Dig, 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 dig. And then I would step slowly towards him, and then he would pick his head up, and he would look around and sniff around, and then he'd get distracted and keep going, and then I would get a little closer and a little closer until finally he saw me, and so I took off after him. And I reached and I dove and I caught his tail. I was so relieved. And he peed on himself because he was like, oh my gosh, this strange man has grabbed my tail. Somebody help. Well,
oh my.
This is the creature of splendidness and deserts. So there you have it. The mighty armadillo. Live dangerously.
You are so
Wear your armor. Ephesians 6. Read it regularly, but understand that the armor comes from walking in the Father's ways.
He's so cute.
You want to come snuggle him, Nay?
Oh my gosh.
No. Hug him. Dad, hug him.
Hug him.
Oh my.
And they are there to wage a battle against Yisrael. And they came onto their own territory in the land of Yehuda, and they are going to stand against Israel and try to defeat them. Are we going to let that happen? No! Did everyone bring a staff?
Yeah.
Yes. Does everyone have their sword?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we just memorized those verses? Those are our swords, right? So, are you ready? Let's go for it. Here's some of those Philistines here. Let's go see what's on the side of the mountain. Come along! Come along, children! Come along now! Champion of the Philistines, the Gibor, has drawn himself out from the congregation of the Philistines. I see him out there. We need the pineapple.
A pineapple.
Now, listen. Go under the shade. Ready, set, go. Go. Gather under the shade. Then a champion came out from the camp of the Philistines named Goliath. From Gath. His height was 6 amah and a zerah. He was 11 feet tall. Whoa, scary. And a bronze helmet was on his head. And he was armed with scaled armor. And the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of bronze. And bronze shin guards were on his legs. And a bronze spear between his shoulders. And the wood of his spear was like a weaver's beam. And his iron spear had 600 shekels. And a shield bearer went before him. And he stood and shouted to the armies of Yisrael and said to them,
Why have you come out to line up before battle?
We left the
Am I
fashion.
the Philistine? And you the servants of Shaul? Choose a man for yourself. Come, let him come down to me. If he is able to fight with me and shall smite me, then we shall be your servants. But if I overcome him and shall smite him, then you shall be our servants and serve us. Let us fight together.
Listen, I'm glad you're zealous to be a child of Yisrael. However, not all the children of Yisrael were going to be so zealous for battle. And Shaul and all Yisrael heard these words of the Philistine, and they were broken down and in great fear. Now David was the son of that Ephrathite of Bethlehem in Yehuda, whose name was Yishai, and he had 8 sons. And in the days of Shaul, the man was old. The man was old among men. And the 3 oldest sons of Yishai went. They had gone to follow Shaul to the battle. And the name of his 3 sons who went to that battle were Eliab, the firstborn. You come to me with a sword and a spear and a javelin. But I come to you in the name of Yahuwah Sebaoth, the Elohim of Yisrael. This day shall Yahuwah deliver you into my hand, and I shall smite you and take off your head from you, and give the carcasses of the camp of the Philistines to the birds of the Shemaim and the wild beasts of the earth, so that all the earth shall know the Elohim of Yisrael.
and it came to me. Sling. Staff. Staff sling. Yes. Uh-oh, for Goliath. That's right. And David ran quickly to meet the Philistine. And murdered.
Stay back, children! Watch out!
Stand back! And David drew out his sword of Goliath. And he took it. And with it, he chopped off his head. Our champion is dead! And David smote Goliath with nothing but a staff in his hand. And he cut off his head. And the Philistines ran in fear. And the Israelites were filled with courage. And they ran and attacked the Philistine. No, attack the Philistine gently. And all the Philistines were troubled at the deliverance that David wrought with the staff in his